Plus, the deadly McKinney fire burning out of control in Siskiyou County. This morning, we hear from evacuees and how the Bay Area is lending support. Happening today, another batch of monkeypox vaccines are expected to reach San Francisco. The state expects to get about 72,000 more doses. As we take a live look from San Francisco General this morning, where people will begin lining up. The city of San Francisco says it needs about 70,000 shots itself to get a handle on the outbreak. There's currently 305 confirmed cases in the city compared to 786 across the state. The increase in case count caused some concern that the Door Alley Festival over the weekend would be a super spreader event. But health officials and organizers say instead of stigmatizing the event, they use it to educate people about monkeypox. Booths were set up at the street fair entrance, teaching people more about the virus and the importance of vaccination. Well, developing this morning, some owners struggling with rising inflation and are making a difficult decision to surrender their cat or dog to animal shelters in some areas of the country. CBS's Michael George explaining this story for us. It's just unfortunate the way inflation is just trickling, and hitting on many different things of our, parts of our lives. And that's just one example.
Another one right there.
Yeah.
It is 5:12, still ahead this morning. What state officials are doing to protect Californians buying emergency supplies as wildfire season ramps up.
Jay's personality is like that, he's sort of like just kind of like a strong-willed individual.
Plus, a manager of an East Bay business fought off would-be thieves, but the manager ended up in cuffs. We're sorting through this story when we come back. Thanks for sticking with us. It's 5:15 on the Bay Area Beat now. An Oakland store manager who chased away would-be thieves got handcuffed by police. It happened early Sunday morning at U&I Liquor on Telegraph Avenue. That manager says he armed himself after two intruders broke into a store. He chased them away. The manager tried to get the attention of a passing CHP car to get help. Instead, he ended up in handcuffs.
They should have done a little bit more talking to when in that situation. He's a Temescal staple. He's been here for so long and been very good with the community, and people that come into the shop know that.
Apparently, this isn't the first time these intruders came to the storefront either. The store manager says someone broke his window earlier in the week, so he was expecting them to come back. Also in Oakland, 3 people were hurt in a shooting near Oakland Technical High School. There was a Pee Wee football game going on at the time at the school yesterday, so hundreds of people were in the stands. Just after 1 yesterday afternoon, someone started shooting near the field. Oakland police say a man, woman, and a girl got hurt. They were taken to a local hospital for treatment. All are said to be in stable condition. No suspect description has been released. And Governor Gavin Newsom issued a state of emergency in Siskiyou County for the wildfire. The state's Attorney General Rob Bonta issued a reminder that price gouging in times of emergency is illegal. Flames continue to destroy homes, forcing evacuations for thousands of people, which can lead to a greater demand for essential products. Bonta said that retailers are prohibited from upping their prices more than 10% following a local or state declaration of emergency. Those who violate the law can face up to 1 year in prison or a fine of about $10,000 in addition to other penalties. Switching gears now to weather. It's a First Alert weather day, Jessica. So explain to us why we're in this right now. It just hit 5:20 on your Monday morning. Coming up in our morning mix, how 2 19-year-old Stanford dropouts are now making it big in the startup world. Stay with us. Plus, nearly 1 million of us here in California are at risk by drinking unsafe water. What we know about the newly released state report coming up. Amanda, today is World Lung Cancer Day, raising awareness about the leading cause of cancer deaths in the U.S. A new survey shows many Americans don't know about screening, which can detect the disease early for people at high risk. Danya Bacchus has one California woman's story. It's 5:44, still ahead this morning, a healthy way to start your week. How you can join a family-friendly event that just kicked off at Thrive City. In San Francisco, Thrive City's Health and Wellness Sundays event kicked off. The newly weekly series is supposed to refresh, revive, and reset for the upcoming week. Each Sunday, there will be sports, fitness classes, cooking, workshops, and also entertainment, all outside of the Chase Center. That sounds fun, along with local vendors and a gardening station. And it's always family friendly with a toddler gym and other wellness zones for kids to play.
We care a lot about our health and well-being and eating healthy and exercising, and then we want to show the kids that it's really important for them too.
Health and Wellness Sundays runs from 10 to 2 every week. Amanda.
Long.
Plus, taking a look live outside at SF General Hospital this morning. The batch of vaccines on the way right now to San Francisco in the battle against monkeypox.
I never felt like I was making a contribution. I was just doing the best I could.
The Bay Area and the world paying tribute to the late, great Bill Russell. Our family and friends are remembering this NBA legend. Now to some sad news for Bay Area sports fans. Basketball legend Bill Russell has died at 88. He grew up in Oakland and played for USF. Vern Glenn has more on the life of this NBA legend. Sure. Coming up right here on KPIX5, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi facing criticism for her trip to Asia while her visit is causing so much controversy. Plus,
I feel like the safety's been breaking down just like everywhere throughout Oakland. I mean, it's just kind of like it's been post-COVID kind of a free-for-all.
and a break-in at an Oakland liquor store, why officers ended up putting the store's manager in cuffs. All right, time now for weather. First Alert meteorologist Jessica Birch is here to explain why we declared this First Alert Weather Day, Jess.
Thank you. Seat that was like an upright bicycle seat, just to try to squeeze as many people as they could on. And how uncomfortable would that be?
Very, very.
But no, they'll
Make
get
them,
to see
make
what
them
happens.
wider. I'm all for it. Make them bigger.
Yeah, and I think they have to meet certain safety standards, at least like for space to get in and out of the aisles. And for your health and comfort, you know, on a long flight, it's being cramped in there. It's not comfortable.
We just bought tickets for like a 14-hour flight, and we do not have good seats, and it's going to be so hard.
I'm sure a lot of public comments will be on that one.
Yes, for sure. You're going to need a glass of wine before that
Yes.
flight, Amanda.
A few
Maybe
glasses of
two.
wine.
Maybe two. Okay, this is really...
In the county, there's about 180 people in that county. His votes, when it comes to submissions, were 225.
Wow.
So it got a lot of attention on social media, and that's how he won that. So
It's
It definitely grabs your attention.
it definitely does.
It does.
We take with us for the little dog, and he has a stroller, but they hook to his stroller. His stroller.
I see it all
my
over
dog,
Instagram,
My dog
Amanda.
has a stroller. He's
All
an old
over
man. It's how we
Instagram.
can get him to.
Plus, you're looking live at SF General. Monkeypox vaccines are on the way to San Francisco right now. Look at the line here. This is a live picture. People are already lining up there before the clinic even opens at 8 o'clock this morning. Stick with us. Such a great story there, Jocelyn. Thanks so much. The Berkeley Kind Festival has been drawing thousands of people for the past 3 decades. But after having to cancel the last 2 years because of COVID, our John Ramos explains the high-flying fun may be grounded for good. It's about 8 minutes to 7. I want you to turn to your screen here. All morning, we have been seeing massive lines forming outside of SF General. The vaccine clinic opens up at 8, but you can see on your screen right here, there is a strong demand for monkeypox vaccines. We know they are on the way right here to San Francisco as the city battles vaccine shortages. And join us right after this newscast on our streaming service, CBS News Bay Area. We're live at 7 a.m. with the latest local news headlines, real-time traffic, and your First Alert weather forecast. And you can catch our stream whenever, wherever. Just find us on Pluto TV, channel 3350, and on any platform using the free CBS News app. Don't go anywhere.
You know, it does bring light to the issues.
Don't
What are your
come on
thoughts?
me.
Yeah,
Don't
get a
come
close-up
on
of
me.
Amanda. What do you have to say,
How you
Amanda?
feeling, girl?
Ouch, that one hurts. You know, it does give you, it's just something to think about that everyone should be thinking about. And maybe all these celebrities, I mean, Jay-Z was on that, Steven Spielberg, Kim K, they're all using those planes. Maybe there's a better way to go about it.
Yeah.
We get it, you're pop stars, you gotta do your thing, but this is an awkward one.
It is. All right. How about this? It appears people are more hungry for family time. I love this. A new survey. I feel like I could do a whole month of Travel Tuesdays on this exact thing. Be on location, happy to send reports back.
Okay. Bosses, are you listening? Gianna says she has an idea.
I gotta go. I gotta go apply for this. So I'm just gonna go.
You're out of here?
I'm outta here.
I'm taking this job.
She's gone. G.
Yeah, I know. We're going to have to all send in a video
I don't
and
wanna
go
lose my
together
job
or something.
today.
Yeah.
You won't. But hey, sounds like something cool to do for sure, especially in the summer.
Yes, we're all for it.
That's a cool one.
Well, coming up right here on KPIX5, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi facing criticism for her trip to Asia, why her visit is causing so much controversy. Plus, well, this morning, Star Trek fans are mourning the death of actress Nichelle Nichols. She broke barriers for her role as Lieutenant Uhura in the original sci-fi series from 1966 to 1969. In addition to acting in TV and movies, Nichols worked as a recruiter for NASA, specifically to get more women and minorities to become astronauts. Her family says she passed away peacefully in her sleep from natural causes. Nichelle Nichols was 89 years old, Gianna.